Amidst the flood of tweets from top celebrities, one question lingers. Why are they all suddenly praising VANTARA? Is this just another orchestrated scam, a well crafted PR stunt, or a propaganda campaign disguised as compassion? Something about this doesn't add up. Hi, this is Ankita and welcome to my channel Ankita Selects. Adding to the list, Deepika Padukone, Ranveer Singh, Vicky Kaushal and even Dhirendra Shastri ji have joined in praising VANTARA, declaring Jeev mein hi Shiv hai. Now time to face the truth. A 15-year-old pregnant elephant unknowingly ate a pineapple stuffed with explosives. It exploded in her mouth, leaving her in unbearable pain. She walked for days starving, suffering, unable to eat or drink before collapsing in a river on May 27, finally giving up her soul. And guess what? Not a single human was harmed even when she ran in excruciating pain. A tigress in Maharashtra was shot down in 2018 by the Forest Department itself. The very people who are supposed to protect wildlife ordered her execution. A leopard in West Bengal was beaten, stoned, its paws and tail were chopped off and then hung from a tree to die. In Hyderabad, a monkey was tied up, beaten mercilessly with sticks, hung from a tree, and then, as if that wasn't enough, they released dogs on it until it died. Keep counting. A bear in Odisha beaten to death by villagers. A living, breathing soul just trying to exist, murdered in cold blood. An elephant in Tamil Nadu had a burning object thrown at it. It lost an ear, its trunk, and ultimately its life. What did it ever do to deserve this? And Kerala. As if one horrifying incident wasn't enough, a pregnant buffalo was shot dead. And then they cut her open, take out the full-grown fetus for meat. They didn't just kill one life, they killed two. In Uttar Pradesh, a dolphin, one of the most intelligent, loving and harmless creatures, was beaten to death with sticks and rods. I wonder, what was its crime? Simply existing? Rajasthan, once a land of royalty, now a graveyard for its national bird. Thousands of peacocks have been poisoned, electrocuted and slaughtered over the years, their feathers plucked and sold while their bodies rot. The state that should be protecting them has turned into their killing field. And if all of this doesn't make you sick to your stomach, here's one more. A leopard in Gujarat was captured, caged, only to be burned alive, just so humans could satisfy the thirst for cruelty. And we call ourselves the superior species. We take lives without remorse, destroy creatures that have never wronged us, and then have the audacity to call them dangerous. Maybe the real danger isn't the animals. Maybe the real monster walk on two legs. And this is just the beginning. Keep on coming. Think of the countless incidents where animals have been exploited, tortured and slaughtered to satisfy human greed. Yet no matter how much they take, it's never enough. How many more incidents do I need to mention to prove how barbaric humans are to animals? If you really want to see it, just look around. Over 91 to 92% of the global population consumes meat, with India alone having over 75% non-vegetarians. And that was back in 2005. Now imagine the number now. Animals are slaughtered by the billions for food, their skins ripped off for leather, their wool stolen for clothing, and their fur turned into fashion statements. More than 500,000 suffer and die each year from cruel cosmetic testing, and over 100 million are tormented in the name of medical research. Electrocuted, poisoned, burned, and mutilated in labs. Thousands remain enslaved in circuses and roadside attractions, where they're beaten into submission for human entertainment. In just 3 decades, India alone has wiped out over 35% of its wildlife for illegal trade. Tiger skins, elephant ivory, rhino horns, and countless other body parts fueling a cruel black market. Animals are skinned alive, boiled, or left to bleed out in slaughterhouses. Horses are whipped and overworked until their legs collapse. Stray dogs are poisoned and beaten while marine life is being suffocated in plastic-infested waters. Even the lucky ones in zoos are nothing more than prisoners in glass cages, suffering from depression and isolation. So many of these animals are already extinct, and so many of them are going to. But if celebrities support something, it has to be propaganda, right? A PR stunt, fake promises, or just another rich man's vanity project. Because that's the only narrative people love to spin. But here's a reality check. VANTARA is not a private zoo. It's a rescue and a rehabilitation center for animals. Those who have been exploited, abused, abandoned, and left to die. It's solving a crisis no one else ever dared to acknowledge. Instead of questioning why animals are getting this much care, maybe we can ask why this took this long for someone to step up. But then again, it's easier to criticize from the sidelines than to actually make a difference. And I was thinking, why the trolling? Because people can't stand to see how animals are getting treated better than humans, because no one else dared to take on a project like this and do better for animals, or because people cannot see the world the way it is, but they see the world as they are. Now let's talk about Anant Ambani's vision. VANTARA, star of the forest. This isn't just a project. It's a massive step for animal welfare and conservation. Spread it across 3,000 acres inside the Reliance Jamnagar refinery complex, VANTARA is one of India's largest animal rescue, conservation and rehabilitation centers built by Reliance Industries and Reliance Foundation. And yes, it's officially backed, inaugurated by PM Narendra Modi this March. Alright, let's break it down in a way that hits home. VANTARA isn't just any rescue center, it's a safe haven for over 1.5 lakh rescued animals from 2,000 plus species, including many that are endangered or threatened. Now what makes it special? We are talking MRI, CT scans, ICUs and specialized treatments in wildlife anesthesia, cardiology, nephrology, endoscopy, dentistry and more. And here's the coolest part. VANTARA houses Asia's largest wildlife hospital, fully equipped with cutting-edge technology, over 50 custom animal ambulances and a dedicated elephant care center. And when it comes to elephants, VANTARA takes care like no other. It has a massive 14,000 square feet animal kitchen, especially designed to prepare customized nutrient-rich meals for every elephant, prioritizing their oral health and overall well-being. But that's not all. VANTARA blends the traditional Ayurveda techniques into its care, offering hot oil massages, Multani Mitti applications, and 24/7 care from Ayurveda practitioners to keep these gentle giants happy and healthy. The center is working towards partnering with the Zoo Authority of India and other government organizations to upgrade all 150 plus zoos in India, focusing on better training, capacity building, and top-tier animal care infrastructure. But it doesn't stop there. VANTARA is making a global impact, collaborating with top conservation organizations worldwide. One of its biggest achievements, bringing back the macaw, a bird that had completely disappeared from the wild to Brazil, thanks to its partnership with the Association for the Conservation of Threatened Parrots. VANTARA has also joined forces with the Smithsonian's National Zoo and Conservation Biology Institute, USA, and San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, to work on groundbreaking conservation projects. Vantara's commitment to conservation is on a whole new level. This massive facility is not just about rescue, it's about real impact. And now it's gearing up to team up with global giants like the International Union for Conservation of Nature and the World Wildlife Fund to take its mission even further. Big moves for a better future. Recognized for its incredible work, Vantara has received India's highest honor in animal welfare, the Prani Mitra National Award. Vantara is truly a game changer in the world of animal welfare. But my question? Why Vantara? What inspired Anant Ambani to take on this mission? Anant says, my father is a huge wildlife enthusiast, so until I was 18, all our family vacations were to jungles. His passion inspired me, and while many work for domestic animals, I chose wildlife. Now, the reply that we are going to see has truly made me his fan. In Sanatan Dharma, every deity has a beloved animal known as Vahan. The Rig Veda states that all life, whether human, bee or ant, is equal. Here, we care for all creatures from frogs to mice and beyond. I love this reply. Now here's the next one. Animal welfare is my true calling. While many work for human welfare, few focus on animals. I feel chosen and best to serve them. In today's world, we may not see God, but I see Him in every animal. Our dharma says a cow holds 64 crore deities, but for me, every animal reflects the divine. This is my way of giving back to society. I love this reply. Our vision at Vantara Jamnagar is to become the world's leading wildlife institute dedicated to conserving and breeding critically endangered species for their return to natural habitats, helping prevent extinction. And here's the last one. In Hindi, the word Chidyaghar refers to a zoo, but we call it Sevalaya. It's a space dedicated solely to rehabilitating, rescuing, preserving, conserving and breeding endangered species, not for entertainment but for their well-being and protection. Now, these words alone shut down every claim about Vantara being a propaganda, a PR stunt or a vanity project. What many fail to see is the depth of oneness that Anant recognizes in every living being. While many people continue to fight over religions, worship gods, or debate over their beliefs, they overlook the essence of dharma itself. The very same dharma that teaches compassion, coexistence, and respect for all life. Anant is not just talking about saving animals. He is actually practicing belief that is deeply rooted in our spiritual and cultural heritage. Vantara is not just a rescue center, it's a testament to what true seva looks like. This is a powerful example, a lesson, and an inspiration for people worldwide to start recognizing every individual having a divine presence within them, be it us or animals. I am just an ordinary person with deep love for all living beings, be it animals, nature, and everything in between. Give them love and they will be yours forever, but harm them, the destruction you unleash will echo for generations. With that, I am wrapping up for the day. If you have made this far, then don't forget to like, subscribe to Ankita Selects, and share this as a wake-up call and a response to everyone who needs to hear it. Till then, bye-bye.